are back. Unfortunately, we have had a couple of technical issues, but we are back for the final round, round 4 of the Scottish Virtual Drift Series. This is qualifying. So far, scores have been pretty intense because judges are being very harsh. They want to see the absolute perfection out of these drivers, including myself, which I got an 82.7, which I'm 2 points below the current leading driver of the series, Darius Straker, which has a 84.7. So things are looking tense. Drivers are going to be getting nervous, but they're going to be sending it hard for all of you and putting on a show. So here we go. We have Brian Gardner at the start line, and he is also joined by my fellow commentator Kian in the booth, who is currently scranning a pizza. And
nothing wrong with scranning a pizza, okay? Leave me alone.
We're all here for a good time.
Just remember last round.
All right.
Just remember that. I'll remember that now.
Brian's doing a good job so far, though. I couldn't quite see what happened at the start of the run, but he seems to be doing a solid solid run so far. No lead, it's just no one chasing him. I'm already in Sunday apparently, but that was a decent first run, a very safe first run, and that's ideally what you want to do. You want to get a gauge for the conditions of the track, the line, make sure you're happy to send it harder in the second one, as we sending him off now for his second run. But very shallow there on the initiation, making sure he does not want to hit the wall. The judges did say that they do want to see you consistent on the initiation. They don't want to see you hit the wall, so they don't mind you sacrificing a couple of points at the start there, but making a big drop there as he goes into out of 5, which could see a massive deduction there, but he does a good job of recovering it as he comes across the line. But he gets a 72 in his first run, so clearly Rides forgot to put a score in as he went around the track. So what will he get in run 2? And it will be a 58. So once again, another example. This is a textbook example of how harsh they are going to be judging this. But we have a monstrosity at the line. What is that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Yeah, I think it's a monster.
What is that saying? Is it a bird? Is it a train? No, it's Ian Johnson.
It is not Ian, I don't think it's Harvey Cundy.
Is that Mr. Harvey Cundy?
Yes, it is, in that TA80 Wild Monkeys Supra. But so far, he's doing a nice job, keeping it nice and wide there with that V8 absolutely screaming as he comes around across the rumble strip of death, as I've been calling it so far if you were in the qualification stream earlier. But coming across the line, doing a very nice job there, Harvey Cundy representing Wild Monkeys Drift Team, starting it off solid for his first run. What will he do with the second as we wait for the the first run score? I am not with it, with an 87.7, topping out qualifying, putting me into third place. How dare he? As we wait for him to go for his second run. Very nice job there, proving what is going to score high as he comes across, doing a very nice flick to the wall there as he comes across out of zone 2, doing a solid line so far. Maybe a bit shallow in out of 3, couldn't really tell there, but doing a bit of also a very shallow transition into out of 4, but keeping it nice and wide, going from 5 towards 6, coming across the rumble, doing a very nice job there as it comes across the line over 7. Harvey Cundy coming in, showing what's what. That is a big move from him there, topping out the qualifying like that.
I maybe just have spammed him and just goes, Harvey, you legend.
You got
moral of the story.
83.3 in his second run, so he is already almost beaten everyone in both his runs.
Right. Off the subject here, right? Have you ever got one of them mixed pizzas with like different slices or different toppings?
No, that's a psychopathic move.
No, it's just for the fucking shits and giggles. Excuse my language, but I've got pineapple.
Hey.
What do I do? Pineapple. If you eat pineapple on a pizza, I honestly don't talk.
Disowned. Disowned.
Don't talk.
Well, we have Dani Joseph in that beautiful BMW, which is lacking delivery apparently, as he comes around doing a very nice wide line there, flirting with danger though, as he comes around in towards the transition. Will he join Harvey Cundy at the top of qualifying? And so far is looking very solid as he comes around out of 5 towards 6 to the rumble strip of death. Doing a very solid job as he comes around across the line. Ooh, but almost just shallowing out there as he came across the line, but very, very nice work there Harvey in the chat saying Logitech is the GOAT. I
can
have
agree,
to.
Harvey. I can agree.
I've got to admit that opinion does put me at a lower perspective of you. That's a very controversial statement to be making, but we all learn on one, so I can't be mad at it. But an 80.7 for Donique's first run, not too bad. He knows he can do better as he comes around into out of 3, transitioning towards 4, doing a nice solid line so far, keeping it nice and deep there, floating with the line, not getting too deep. One thing that the judges are looking for around 4 to 5, all the way up to out of 6, is that they want to see massive throttle commitment and angle commitment. And he does a nice 360 there, just like I did, to finish it off. I was like, what will he get in his second run? Just waiting on our final judge. And at 86.3, so taking second place, proving that, once again, just putting up the big scores. So me and Darius are slowly making our way down, but we have Owen Ellis in that Manoa replica, essentially, with his own livery. First time we've seen a GI Yaris on the grid, which is pretty cool. As he transitions into out of 4, doing a solid run. This is a very small and tight chassis, so it's going to be very snappy. Doing a solid job so far. As he comes around now into the last hairpin. And he can utilize that short chassis very well there. Very cool car. Very smart move to have that car on this track, actually. It's probably the best car to have. Because you can push it hard everywhere.
It's the same with the E46 Compact.
Yeah.
It's basically aim your wheels for the wall.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit like cheat codes, to be honest. Here we go.
He's putting in a solid front in fairness.
See, I like this over the E46 Compact purely because it's Jap.
Yes.
Like,
Driftland.
and it's a Yaris. It's a Yaris. Drifting.
Who would have thought of a Yaris being on the SVDS grid this year? I didn't.
Yeah. Oops. So what is he going to get for run 2? That's the question.
I don't know. We'll just have to find out. Pineapple. Ah!
Oh no.
The more I look, the more pineapple I find.
So an 82, topping out his score there. So that puts him in 5th place so far. But we have a very clean PS13. Very, very simple. Not over the top. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but this is a cool looking car. Because it's very simplistic and more like what you would see at Driftland, realistically. Doing a nice job so far, though. So it comes around, ooh, just making a tire drop there, going into out of 5. Doing a nice job, though, going into 6. That PS is very nice and looking very, very solid. Yeah.
Schnazzy.
Oh, so Omer is one of the CDT guys, has just mentioned in the comments that that is a CDT base. It's a CDT model, that Yaris. That just ran, so bit of their own work on the grid alongside competing with them, which is pretty cool. But 75.3 starting out, not too bad. Could be stronger though. So as you can see, that PS13 is going to be pushing even harder, not making a drop this time. So good improvement there as he comes around into there, but just a bit shallow compared to the previous run. Trying to kind of catch up with everything, but doing a good job coming across the line. And I do believe that was our last driver. No, it was not. Never mind. Two more. Means we have a... I think, are we waiting on our last judge to score, or is it a 50.7? Potentially.
No, we're still waiting on Rise, as usual.
So 75. Oh, so just a couple of points more in the decibel. So
more is better than nothing. Okay?
You know what? It's an improvement. But we have Mr. Bondy himself, Kieran Bond, in that beautiful A80 Supra with the bonnet just not attached. And I think this is one of the cleanest Supras in the series, to be honest. It's so unique compared to the rest. As he comes around, doing a nice job. And the style of Kieran Bond right now in this run Look at the angle, look at the commitment, look at the throttle, look at the smoke bellowing out. You know this man is on a mission. He wants to score high in this run, and I think he might get rewarded for that. What do you think, Kieran? Kieran.
Kieran.
I called you Kieran.
That was Kieran. I was like, huh? Who's it? Did Kieran Bond just join chat? Huh? Yeah, that was a solid run from Kieran. In fairness to the lady to put it out, but Jesus, he's going for an even bigger flick coming at the outside zone too.
Jesus, look at the speed he's getting. Look at the angle.
Dialed perfectly is Kieran Bond at 80. So, wow, throwing huge angle is Kieran Bond. This is unbelievable. Drop slightly, just drops 2 wheels. Coming into outside zone 6, absolutely pinned through the rumble strip of death, as we've been calling it, if you're joining the stream.
I think he dropped there as well in the hairpin, but you know what? Kieran put the most committed run I've seen so far. That was a fast run.
That was flat.
It's just a shame of the drops, because that would have been a huge run if he had not dropped. So fair play to Kieran Bond. But an 80 is no slouch. He has done good. And now we have the absolute. Have you ever heard of the Blackpool Amusements? There it is. With the 1 million lumen headlights. With the underglow, but that is Caden James representing Wild Monkeys Drift Team in that very cool BMW, but he's putting on a light show with that thing at the same time. Doing a solid run though. Very hard to see with all the lights, but doing a lovely job there of finishing up the run strong. It's just great. Like, I think he has to turn the lights. Yeah, look, he has to turn the lights off to see the start line, to see our semaphore. That's how bright they are. That is insane. But starting off with an 85.7, so doing a very good job putting himself in third as the lights go green. Doing an absolutely insane job on those light extensions. Very solid run so far. Wild Monkeys doing a good job in this round. Keep it nice wide, Jesus. I'm very tired. I was up till nearly 5 in the morning doing practice last night, so it's definitely getting to me.
Typical Brandon.
Oh, I know. Doing a very good job there, though, from Caden. Very nice runs. Coming in strong, so I think almost a Carbon Drift team. Wild Monkeys coming in with probably some of the strongest runs so far. I mean, Harvey Cundy's at the top, and Caden's in third so far, so until we get a score for this, unless it is a 0.
We might have to just check.
Not too sure what's happening here. See, now that you've eaten...
It's a 0.
I need food now. You've made me hungry.
Of
Why would
course
you
I
do
have.
this to me?
Of course I have. Always blame the fat person.
I might grab food during the ad break.
Of course you will.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna eat ya. Get in my belly.
Get in my belly.
I'm bigger than you, and I'm high on the food chain. Hello. So, was that 0 for a second run?
Yes.
Oh, so our judges are debating. So we have a 72 from Brian Gardner to start the quali group off. Ian, obviously, I don't think he made it, unfortunately. Harvey Cundy topping it out with an 87.7, though. Donique following suit with an 86.3. Aaron, unfortunately, not making it, I don't think, as well. Owen with an 82. Oh, so he was 0'd, and was it potentially that he didn't initiate? He initiated too late?
Straight line initiation.
Yep, so he did initiate too late, was not at angle soon enough, and the judges did specifically mention in briefing to be at angle at the start when you go over that line, before you get to that line, really. So, but Caden, obviously, not doing a bad job with an 85.7, so that probably will see him into the top 32 anyway, so there's nothing to be upset about there. So, a very nice job from the grid. Unfortunately, Marco O'Rourke potentially not making it there. But doing a good job so far. Everyone's doing really good.
Everybody is doing good, in fairness. Fair play to the people who have decided to show up, obviously.
Yep.
And as I've said, Owen Magner and Connor Falvey, I definitely know we're not going to be here. But for the people who did show up, thank you. It's last round SVDS, round 4, last round of the series. Championships on the line for Darius Estrega.
Well, I wouldn't say it's on the line. It's pretty much in the bag for him at this point.
There's a slight possible chance he can come back. Slight.
Yeah. Well, what it's going to be is Marcel Studinsky is going to have a perfect run. I think. A perfect round. I can't remember who it was that needed a perfect round, but someone needs to have a perfect round. And they could topple Darius, but it's going to be very hard to do. So Darius has... Something drastic is going to happen to make Darius not get the top podium. So we'll have to see.
It's Driftland. We don't know what happens.
So, yep. So Marcel Studinsky is going to have a perfect round if he wants to beat Darius Estrega, which means top qualifying and first place. So could this be an upset for Darius, or could Marcel be clutching on to second? But then Daniel Andreev is following with 1 point less. So it's anyone's game here. But I do believe... Do we have our next... Are we still waiting on server reset? So we are waiting on drivers to join in. I'm going to quickly let Kian take the reins for a brief minute while I quickly go and grab a bit of scran. I've not eaten so far today, so gotta have my commentary fuel, you know? It's very important.
It's very, very important.
So I'll leave it in your capable hands, Kian.
No problem at all. Right. Round 4, SVDS. As you know, you've just seen the championship points there. And listen, look, I'm new to this whole SVDS thing, and I can officially say now that I will be joining on Luke Butmer on the commentary booth for next season. Unfortunately, Luke is drifting IRL this weekend at round 4 in the Irish Drift Championship. And yeah, he was unfortunate not to be here alongside me and Brandon. What we planned this round was that Luke and Brandon was going to drive, and I was going to do main commentary, which wouldn't have went down really well. Let's be honest here. But yeah, that's what the plan was. And then, so next season, I can officially say that Brandon is taking a step down from the booth, and me and Luke will be taking the stand. 2 Irishmen, yes, you Scottish people and all from around the world have to put up with 2 Irishmen. Yeah, it's not a nice thing, I know, but sometimes it has to be done. But we're going to look once again at the comments. I'm just going to keep... Every time we go to an ad break or something, I am going to keep looking at this. So, a bit. I thought you were trying to take off like a parade. Hey, it works. I just request more banter. Well, I won't lie to you, there will be more banter. And Brandon is not back from the scran, and I'm pretty sure we are moving on to the next group. So, as we just wait for one of the judges to come back from whatever Ryan is doing. It's right. Ryan's always caused the problem. Sorry, Ryan. I had to say it. But yeah, as we will run you through our next group, we have Adam with the weird ass second name. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Mark Eno, Gregory Andreev, Ryan Checker. See all these names, right? I'm going to request nicknames for next season. Barna Paco. Oh my god. Right, I'm just going to speak Irish here. Bonjour, that's French. We have Barna Pagodowski, Carlos Besiktas. This is more entertaining than SVDS is me trying to pronounce names. Axel Toplin, Brendan Stacey, and Keane ready to finish off that bracket. And it's a PS13 on the line. Now that is a nice car. I like that. We won't reveal anything as to what I will be driving as my comp car, but we'll just say he's running the same wheels as me, the Strom DS15s. I personally like them wheels. As we have Adam leaving the line here, and that lovely Strom wheels PS13 as a big flick from Adam as we come into outside zone 2 here. Adam just trying to, he's not holding back in that Carbon Drift Team PS13. He's not holding back. Not even D-Cell coming into the D-Cell zone there in clip 4 is Adam Thornicroft. But just slight wheel drop on the rumble strip of death, as me and Brandon have been calling it, coming into clip 7, and a solid run from Adam Thornicroft. To start off is a good banker lap in fairness, as we just await for judges to come through. As we send Adam into the next run, we have Adam, big flick, just slightly shallow though, coming into outside zone 1, coming into outside zone 2. Adam putting on the perfect line so far. Other than an outside zone 1, obviously, but a Carbon Drift Team PS13 doing what it does best. Just trying to put on that run, trying to get better than a 71.3 as we just come in there for the judges. A slight left foot brake into clip 7 just to slow that car down so he doesn't drop any wheels, and across the line for that Strom Carbon Drift Team PS13 as we just await for a judge's decision to come through. Is it a 71.3 again? Please don't tell me it's a 71.3 again. How has he managed to get equal scores? Please tell me it's not 71.3. That would honestly top thing of the night. 71.3 to 71.3. Let's be real here. But yeah, an E92, a white E92 sits in the line. I wonder. As we swap it over to Mark Eno here in that lovely white E92. It's a bit of a straight line initiation though, not what the judge initiate, and we are going to have a restart in that run from Mark Eno. Just hit the cones there at initiation. We try to keep it as realistic as possible here in the virtual world, and you know, from the Irish Drift Championship, the Formula Drift Championship, and Drift Masters European Championship, every championship over the world, you hit the cones. You have 3 warnings, 3 warnings. You hit the cones, and if you hit the cones more than 2 or 3 times, bye, see you later, get back into the pits quicker than you came out. Let's be real here. But Mark Eno did slightly hit the cones, so we're just going to have a quick restart on his first run in that lovely white BMW E92.
It does look pretty cool, not gonna lie.
Oh, look who decided to come back.
You'll never guess what I got. I got a nice pair of Greg's bacon and cheese melts.
I'm not hearing he's talking about food again.
Yep.
This is what we love about qualifying day. We're just gonna have fun. But Mark Eno, bit of a slight straight initiation though from Mark Eno, and slight there. Not the perfect run from Mark Eno here in that white BMW 92. It seems like he had a glitch patch there for some reason. Oh, I know this car. I know who Mark Eno is now. Q Pipeline's white E92. I know exactly who he is now. Cause
it looked like a very bobbly run there.
Yeah, very, very bobbly in fairness. It looked like, to be fair now, when he came from into the D-Cell zone and outside zone 4, I don't know, it looked like he hit a pure glitch patch there. Have we a disconnect from the server?
I have no idea.
No, he needs to repeat his first run. He needs to do his second run, sorry. He didn't do his first run.
I'm guessing he thought that he was just... Yeah.
Just going for a drive, yeah?
Yeah.
Jesus. Well,
I've just had David from the grid tag me in driver's chat. The basic bacon and cheese wraps 2-pack. Yeah, that is exactly what I got, and it was from Iceland, I think.
Iceland.
Goated. Goated.
Honestly, I can agree. I'm raging we got rid of Iceland and Ireland. I'm raging. I'm actually good. They got rid of Iceland. I'm actually good. Like this is what we love about qualifying day. The seriousness starts tomorrow, but me and Brandon's gonna go on about Iceland. The rest of the stream, Iceland.
I should just be known as Greg's man.
That's Brandon's new nickname. Thank you.
Greg's car.
I want you for next season to put a Greg sticker on your car, please.
I will. Watch me. I'll put it somewhere. I'll put it on the roll cage.
No, right across the bonnet.
Sponsored by Greg's.
Sponsored by Greg's.
Unofficial.
Get that going.
We do have Mark though, back at the start line.
Another straight line initiation though from Mark. That's just not what the judges want to see. They want to see dial and angle by outside zone 1, but other than that, he's putting on a pretty solid run. See what I mean by the glitch? Did you see that, Brandon?
I think what it was, when he went out of 3, he did catch the grass, which really unsettled him. And as he came into the transition, there is a massive bump there. So if you're not prepared for it, it does throw the car off.
I think that's going to be a 0-0 though for Mark, but we'll see what the judges have to say. The judges did say in briefing, the one thing I actually listened to in briefing was, like I said, Mark Edo with a 0-0 there. Unfortunately, Mark, that puts him out of competition. But I was listening to one thing in briefing though. They want to see you on angle from initiation. They don't want to see 3-point initiations. They want to see just pure angle from start to finish. Simple as that. We're not going to get into the depths of what Rise said. We're just going to get straight to the point. And we have Gregory on the line.
With the Ferrari 599XX. Which is a very big car to be manoeuvring around here with the Drift Chat stickers on the side. Big up to Drift Chat. Love him. Absolute legend. But so far, Gregory doing a very nice job there. A bit tentative on the transition. Keeping it nice and wide, though, as he comes around into outer 5. Doing a solid job around there. Coming out across through the rumble strip of death. As he comes across the rest of the track. Did you like my little reverb effect?
Yeah,
Gregory forgot that he has to come around for his second run.
He just despawned.
Oh, I think he did forget.
What's this? One run to get it done, yeah?
Apparently.
One run to get it done. Super lap.
I think. Usually, I mean, I jumped to the opportunity to do consecutive qualifying runs, but it seems like a lot of people still are too used to how we usually do it. But it does look... Was that the final score for Gregory then? A 48.3. Well, so we do potentially have a bigger score here waiting up. I think the judges are just having a bit of a weird one today. As he initiates a bit shallow onto that first outside clip, but does a nice job of getting it out of 2 nicely there, out of 3. Also 71.7 for his first run, so a lot of places to improve. But but look at how wide Gregory's going there, doing a very solid job as he comes into out 6, doing a quite solid lead. We'll have to see what the judges think of that one.
Bit off context here, but I would just like to congratulate on stream Danny Devine. You know him, Brandon, don't you? You know Danny. Yeah, you do. Yellow 180SX, SR20, IDC. You know him.
Probably.
You do. Well, he's came first in Pro 2 and IDC today. Congratulations to him. Bit off topic, but we have. Oh, here, Brandon, start pronouncing names again, will you please?
Oh God, I know how I read.
Arius. There we go, Arius.
Yep, this is one of our judges' good friends who trains with him in real life, Arius Gementes, who is very talented, mind you, very good driver in real life, who basically lives at Norfolk Arena, but he pedals that GT86 very well across this track.
He's got a score of 28. I'm joking. And 83 on the board for Arius Mantis. Very
Push me to
nice.
6th. I'm gonna have words with him next time I see him.
You're slowly going down the order, Brandon. That's what the
yep.
that's what the judges want to see from Big Flick though from Arius, as he's doing that just perfect outside zone 2 and outside zone 3 as we come into outside zone 4. He clips that grass there coming into the decel zone, slightly shallow though in outside zone 4. Through outside zone 5, pinpoint perfect coming into the rumble strip of into clip 7 and wraps up the second run.
Very nice there from Aries.
I'm trying to be like Brandon when I grow up, okay guys? I won't be like Brandon when I grow up.
No, you don't. Because you'd be very overweight.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, bring weight jokes into it.
To be fair, I'm not that bad. Oh, but an 89. That's the highest score. He's top qualifier.
Qualifying.
Representing Team Hashira. Wow.
Harvey Mundy is gonna be pissed.
It's getting more and more intense. We have Carolus here in that A90, getting ready to fire it down the main straight.
I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that second name.
Bazinga?
Bazinga? Huh?
Yeah, no, I'm not even going to attempt it properly.
Carolus here though, in that A90 Super. Wow, huge angle though from Carolus. Coming into outside zone 4. Why is everybody hitting whatever? Just perfect. Perfect outside zone 5 from Carolus. That's we come into the rumble strip of death. Outside zone 6, just putting on that no left foot brake for Carolus. No need, just throttle control coming across the line in the clip 7. And we'll see what the judges have to say about Carolus. Right, we're going to attempt this. Bazinks. No, like Bazinksas.
Bazinkas?
Bazinkas. That's what I'm thinking.
I think so.
Bazinkas. You do Team you do Team Origi. You should know all these names. You should be able to pronounce these perfect.
Names like that are not my strong suit.
No, not mine either.
Could be worse.
It could be worse in fairness, as we just wait for the lights to go green. As Carlos Bazink. I'm not even going to try it. But big flick though from Carlos, slightly shallow though on outside zone 1. Coming in outside zone 2 here. Huge angle though from Carlos. You know what I mean. And coming into outside zone 4 here, slight decel though, perfect through that outer zone 4 and through outer zone 5, just getting 2 wheels in as we come to the rumble strip of death. Perfect though, not going near the rumble strip. Coming into outside zone 5 and just, or outside zone 7 should I say.
Can we just talk about how he's gone 84?
Huh? Whoa. We're getting a bit distracted now.
The judges aren't putting in their scores on time.
Ryan, hurry up.
So, once again, knocking me to 7th. I am slowly making
hello. That looks like a very, very similar car. I will not lie.
That is Mr. Brendan Stacey, from my knowledge.
I think
if it's the correct livery.
77.7.
Representing SVDS.
What's this like? Drift Games now getting sponsored by SVDS. Where's my sponsorship? I need my sponsorship. I'm joking. Right, let's be real here. I'm not near ready for comps. Brendan Stacey though. Big as I was about to say, big flip from Brendan Stacey though. Bit of a stall up. Shallow on outside zone 2. Perfect into outside zone 3. Coming in. Slight decel on the handbrake at outside zone 4. Oh, just nudging with wheels off though. Coming in outside zone 5. The rumble strip of death. Outside zone 6. Perfect into outside zone 7. And we cross the line for Brendan Stacey. Let's see what the judges have to say about that.
We do have to remember this man is from the land down under, so his internet does not reflect what he's actually doing half the time.
Oh yeah,
So,
last round he was trying to sell people his internet connection. If you know, you know. If you were here last round, you know.
will he get zeroed for that initiation? That is the question.
We will figure it out now. Big flick though from Brendan Stacey. Coming in the outside zone 2, just dialing on the perfect angle he needs to getting wheels in. As we come into outside zone 4 here with a slight diesel. You can definitely tell he's from the land down under the way. He's just on and off and on and off. It's like 50 frames per second. It's like that's like what I'm watching right now. But
Basically, a stop motion.
yeah. He has an advantage. He can stop and think about his run midway through his run. And he's like, right, what am I doing next? We'll just wait for a judge's decision to come through here. It was a 0 on the first run, unfortunately, for Brendan Stacey, which is what I thought. It was more of a straight line initiation coming into clip 1, and I was corrected. I was correct in saying, I knew I was right saying that he straight line initiation on both. Unfortunately, that put Brendan Stacey, the boy from down under, out of competition, and we will be looking forward to see him in Series 4.
So, we are going to be having a server restart as that is the end of Group D. So, we will be on a short ad break and we will see you very shortly.
Chat to you in a bit.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Show me what you got. Oh,
Is that everything you got?
last turn.
Catch me if you can.
That was great.
That was a good game.
Unlock true experience with GT Omega.
GT Omega. Stay ahead of the game.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Show me what you got. Oh,
Is that everything you got?
last turn.
Catch me if you can.
That was great.
That was a good game.
Unlock true experience with GT Omega.
GT Omega. Stay ahead of the game.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Show me what you got. Oh,
Is that everything you got?
last turn.
Catch me if you can.
That was great.
That was a good game.
Unlock true experience with GT Omega.
So we are back with qualifying for the Series 3 final, round 4 of SVDS. And we have got some amazing prizes, which for the series, first place gets £150 cash with a GT Omega ART simulator cockpit. Very, very nice prize there. Very high end. Recommend that to everyone. So if you want to go and check them out, go grab one, because I'm on one myself. But that is what our Series 1 winner is going to get. Series 3 winner is going to get. Second place is going to be £150 cash with a GT Omega Pro Series Gen 2 gaming chair. Beautiful piece of kit. Also, another high recommendation. My brother has one. They're very comfy. So make sure to check out GT Omega. But this is what our Series 3 first and second are going to be getting. But third place gets £150 cash, and the hard charger for the series gets £50 cash as well. So very nice prizes, very high-end prizes. And thank you so much to GT Omega for donating them to series. As Darius Ostrega is going to be very high. Darius Ostrega is definitely going to be very excited to receive that, potentially, depending on how he does. We do have Polius here in that S15, the VDC S13. S13, S15, I can't do English today.
Brandon.
Gargian.
Some right angle in outside zone 3 there, but just slightly off on outside zone 3, coming into the decel and outside zone 4, and that... Oh, completely misses outside zone 4 there. Just about gets into outside zone 5, as we've been calling it the rumble strip of death. Just doesn't drop a wheel in the rumble strip of death, and very, very shallow coming into outside zone 7. Just not the line that the judges want to see, and he's going to be heavily, heavily deducted for that.
Very unfortunate for Polius, but this is how it's going to be for this round. Very harsh judging, but they want to see the best of the best go at each other for the final. And Polius just struggling there, but he has got an opportunity to redeem himself with this second run. But he gets a 60.3, so probably not the worst score on the board he could get. So we'll have to see what he does with run 2.
And you can see that outside zone 2, Polius is doing better than he was in the first run, that's for sure. And just about gets outside zone 3. Can he do better on outside zone 4? Dab with a handbrake. Yes, he can. And that perfect right outside zone 4. Perfect outside zone 5 as we come into the rumble strip of death here. Outside zone 6. Just didn't drop a wheel there, and he's on the right line. Could he have dropped the slight possible wheel there? Coming into outside zone 7, though, is my question, though. Brandon, what do you think?
I reckon he's got it. I mean, it's an improvement with the 64.3. So... not too bad at all. Not too bad. Let's see where that places him. That puts him at 25th. So not the best place to be. But he's got an opportunity. But we have Kobe Wells coming up to line in a borrowed car, which is Marcel Stadinsky's Escuco F32. But this is his first time joining back since Season 2. We had a battle me and Kobe had a battle last season. And he took the win on that one, but will he come back with vengeance in for the last round of Series 3? As he does a nice initiation now, keeping it nice and speedy with sparks flying out the bottom, which means he's clearly scraping... Oh, are they flames? I thought that car must be very low. The subframe is smacking the floor as the car does a very nice job of hauling Kobe around, as obviously he is the pilot. But very nice work here so far from Kobe as he comes across the line. And how will the judges judge that? Well, we will see. English is not my forte today, apparently. I am really mixing up my words. But he gets an 82 for run 1. So that puts him at 10th. So can he improve on that? Oops, well, we'll have to see if he beats me above. Very big initiation there, going very deep. Just what the judges wanted to see. Nice angle, nice commitment, doing a very nice job so far, coming from out of 3 to the transition into out of 4 right here. Doing a nice job, keeping it on the wide line. Could be a bit deeper there, but keeping it nice and smooth as he flows around now into the rumble strip of death, which is out of zone 6. Coming around the hairpin to out of 7, doing a very nice job there. And coming across the line now is a very solid run. This could be a bigger one.
Is it an improvement from an 82, though?
We will see.
Just wait as the judge's decision comes in. No, it isn't.
But I think there might have been a drop. There could have been a tyre drop potentially.
Potentially, yeah.
82 putting him at 9th place. Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Oh, I like this.
There was only one Sora for the entire season until now, which is Jack Rogers in this very pink Barbie looking Sora.
Of course, you think of Barbie.
Oh yeah.
You may give us an outside song. Oh no, sorry, we'll get copyright strike. But Jack Rogers doing a solid. Oh, just missing outside zone 4. Oh, drops.
3 wheels. 3 wheels. I think that was 3.
I think, yeah, definitely 2 and slightly possibly 3. And unfortunately for Jack Rogers, that is more than likely going to be a 0 on that first run.
We will have to see. I mean, that was a very unfortunate first run for him. But once again, he's got a second run. Can he redeem it?
We're going to have to find out as he flicks into outside zone 1. Just slightly shallow though, outside zone 1. Dropping another wheel in outside zone 2. Coming into outside zone 4 now with the only decel of the track. There's a little dab of the handbrake. And he's perfect. He's got himself through there without dropping any wheels this time. Outside zone 5 coming to the rumble strip of death, which is outside zone 6. No dropping wheels there on the perfect line into outside zone 7 and across the line for Jack Rogers. Let's see, can he put a score on the board to possibly get himself into the battles? We shall see.
Definitely. It's not looking good with how slow the judges are getting this together. And we are getting a confirmation that they are checking the initiation, so could this be a 0-0? We will have to see.
Possibly a 0-0. That initiation, in fairness, I was saying it to myself halfway through the run, the initiation was slightly a bit off. Coming in shallow, I don't think the judges really do want to see you coming in shallow, and especially like flicking when you're near enough in the zone. They want to see you flick at least 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 foot back from outside zone 1. They want you to flick. They don't want you to flick in the zone. But yeah, it is a 0-0 unfortunately for Jack Rogers in that pink Toyota Soar. And that will bow him out of competition, and hopefully we will see him in series number 4.
Very unfortunate there for Jack, but throwing his hat into the ring for the first time. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on here, but someone's doing a run. Someone's been, I think it's David McKeever. Oh, it is not, it's Eric, oh wait, no, it's Eric Lindqvist. He's borrowing that car. I should have known, because he even told me himself. But I could not see that run, unfortunately, so I'm not sure what, unless that wasn't a run and it was warm-up. I can't tell. So yeah, we will see. So this is his second one. Apparently we are as scrappy as some of the drivers in here, apparently. But doing a nice job so far out there with a nice big angle. Coming across, keeping it smooth. Coming around towards out 6 now, doing a very solid job. With a lot of speed there, which could sacrifice his line. Which I think he could do there, as it did look like he potentially dropped.
Slight wheel drop isn't the end of the world though, Brandon. At least you're getting a score on the board.
That is true.
And
But
I've just
the
had a
judges are...
notification pop up on my phone that Formula Drift is on. Lovely.
Oh no. So, does it look like a 0-0? It could be. Not sure what's going on with the score in here. So it looks like the start line marshal is a bit ahead of us. But so it's a 73 for Eric there. And now we have James Estrella in that Carbon Drift team, S15, and he is actually a member of Carbon Drift team. Oh, and it does look like he must have missed it. He must have looked at the lights and mistakenly thought it went green. I'm not sure what's going on. So Eric did get a 0 for a late initiation and not getting onto angle across the start line, unfortunately, but comes with the 73 for the second, so nice little redemption there. So we do have now James Estrella on the line once again. I think he's going to be punished by keeping his current tyres from the looks of it. But he's going to, I think this is his first run. As he comes in for the initiation now, doing a decent job there, a bit shallow, but with a lot of speed. As he does a nice job in out of 2, coming around to out of 3. Very solid work so far as he now transitions very close to that bump there. You could see it did almost unsettle the car, but he did a nice job of handling that as he comes around now towards out 6, doing a solid job. Very fast run there. Very committed as he comes across the line.
Very good run there from James Estrella in that S15. We'll just wait for what the judges have to say about that run, and we will move on to his second run here. Lovely carbon drift team S15, may I say.
Yes, indeed. They know what they're doing there. They do. So, what are we saying for run 1? A 70.7, so a lot of places to improve. So, how will he do it, Keane?
I think he'll do better than that. Knowing James Estrella, he's going to absolutely push to his limits. You can clearly see it here coming into outside zone 2 here. Very fast run here from James Estrella coming into outside zone 4, the only decel of the track. Where he's just slightly shallow though outside zone 4, just about getting 2 tyres into it as we come into outside zone 6. The rumble strip of death, as me and Brandon have been calling out here all night, taking out people left, right and centre with wheel drops and getting deducted points. As James Estrella comes across the line and finishes off that run, we will await for a judge's decision to come through for that second run, and it's an 81.7 on the board for James Estrella.
Big improvement there.
Puts him 12th, I believe. And yeah, we have the group done. Kenneth Casey, unfortunately, not showing up. Connor Falvey, obviously at Drift Masters, probably in the back of the lorry, to be honest. But with Paulius with a 64.3, Kobe Wells with an 82, Nicholas Bond with a 0, Jaden Wright, unfortunately, with a 0, Jordan Riley with a 0, Jack Rogers, unfortunately, in that pink Toyota Sora with a double 0, Eric Linktivist with a 73, and James Estrella with an 81.7 to round off that group. Brandon, what are you thinking so far?
Yeah, it's an interesting. It seems that every round has a very unique like qualifying session, and it's never the same, and it's always tense. It always puts me on edge.
Seems to get more and more tense every round.
Yeah. I agree.
We need a break from this for a while, but unfortunately I don't get a break. You get a break, I don't. Because I have to go to see NDS. Lovely. Don't agree to American jobs, ladies and gentlemen, because you will be up to all hours of night.
Yeah, could be worse.
Not better to be up, but at least I don't have to be back for 7 o'clock with SVDS.
That is true. That is true.
I have my time limits, you know. No, not complaining about the 7 o'clock limit, by the way, guys. It's good. It's good that I don't have to stay up late, because obviously I have to work and college coming up soon enough. College in September. I don't have to stay up late, but we move on to the next group, and on the line we have. I'm not even gonna try. Mehmet.
I have that is probably the most interesting name I've ever seen in my life, and it's actually quite satisfying to say.
Mehmet. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Say it with me now. Mehmet.
That lovely S15. It's a VDC
The pack car.
Believe it's a VDC car pack car.
Yes, it is. It is a public pack car.
The public pack car. Most people not having cars for this, for some of the rounds, because obviously with cars not being ready or just don't suit the track, they decide to go with the VDC cars, and I wouldn't blame them, because they drive nice.
Yep. To be fair, they do the job very well.
But we have Mehmet Altunsi. Mehmet Altunsi. You can say that so calm. Mehmet.
Ooh.
All right, Brandon, that's enough. Brandon, seriously, we even have blackout the stream. The stream runner laughing right now at this. We love qualifying there. We can have the fun. Me and Brandon getting to you here. Round 4 SVDS, the final round of SVDS to declare the championship. We're having fun. It's qualifying day. It's Saturday. It's currently 9:10 at night here in Ireland, and the same obviously for Brandon. But like, shits and giggles.
I'm quite proud of that, to be honest. That's quite quick for me.
He had the whole crowd laughing. Let's be honest here.
I had the whole squad laughing.
Even Blackout was laughing. It's not like Blackout to laugh like that.
Hey, we gotta have some start line banter, you know. It's
Yeah,
an essential part.
as we wait for Meme.
Honestly, like I'd be shocked if he hasn't had that song before to him. Like,
100%.
that is that honestly, at his wedding, that is what you've got to sing.
Oh Jesus! For all we know, this guy could be like 14. For all we know.
But you know, in one day,
One day.
everyone has their chance.
Brandon, have you proposed to the girlfriend yet?
Yeah, she's been my fiance for months.
Seriously? Jesus, man.
Yeah,
Could have told me this information, man.
this happened way before we met.
Yeah, exactly. You could have told me this, because every single time you have mentioned about her, it's my girlfriend, not my fiance, my
Because
girlfriend.
a lot of people just still don't. It's
Everybody knows now. You're after revealing it on stream.
half the time I just call her my partner, my missus, you know.
My Mrs. Bruv. English accent. My Mrs. Bruv.
My missus in it.
My Mrs. in it, bruv. Wagwan, innit?
Oh God, let's stop this before we start doing rioting and stuff. You know.
Oh, you bruv. Right, listen, look, I've watched a bit too much Top Boy. I need to stop before I become. Oh, we still have Mehmet. Mehmet's quite patient. on the
Mehmet?
line.
Yeah, just a bit. I'm not sure what's going on here. Hopefully our judges can give us a... so Riser's trying to grid, I think, so hopefully...
Rise, hold up the show once again.
I think the drivers are holding up the show at this point.
Oh, here, like, come on, guys.
Honestly, look. Mehmet's at the line. He's waiting. Come on.
Mehmet's like, I want to go.
Honestly.
We can say that name so calm. This is going to be such a calm run. Mehmet.
So we have Mehmet going into the
We have
initiation.
Mehmet coming into the initiation and coming into wow, and he's flying into outside zone 2. Jesus, no, I'm not doing that.
May as well. Did you ever watch?
ASMR run with Mehmet. Blackout took the words right out of my mouth. See, unfortunately, we would love to have Blackout on the stream, but you just can't hear him. But we can. It'd be quite nice if you could hear Blackout sometimes, because stuff Blackout comes out with his pet seagull.
Oh my God.
Isn't that right, Blackout? We get a little map as we have Mehmet coming across the line here outside zone 1. Big flick though from Mehmet coming in outside zone 2 with that public VDC S15. Putting on solid run so far. Coming into outside zone 4, the only decel of the track, hitting that bump perfectly. Doesn't deal with it though. Just about dropped 1, possibly 2 wheels coming into outside zone 6. The rumble stripper death perfectly onto outside zone 7. Little tap of the left foot brake and flat across the line. Let's see what
I do have to mention is transitioning from 3 to 4. That decel is not in effect for qualifying.
Ooh.
So it doesn't actually matter right now if you utilize it or don't. Right now, it's free game. It only comes into effect for top 32 tomorrow.
Well, we have Mehmet on the line now on his second run.
Doing a very nice job there, going across into outside zone 2.
Outside zone 3 here.
Doing a very solid job there, Kian, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing very solid.
But as we have him coming across, going very nice and wide there, doing a solid job compared to the first run, not dropping, making the same mistakes. And as he comes across the line, excellent job. That's beautiful, beautiful. I'm not mocking Mehmet, I promise. It's just we like to have a bit of fun. We like to have a bit of fun. But it was a nice improvement there with the 69.3. So the meme number has appeared. We have now got
second time we have the meme appear.
Yep. We have
Second.
officially got good luck.
Lovely. As we see Mehmet there, he's 57 on the first one and 69.3 on the second one. Is this another public car?
I think it is Ryan Quill. Ryan Quill in the public S15, seeming
Can
like
we
a very
like see
popular
something
choice.
other than a public S15, please?
Well, you gotta think they're the most popular car and they're one of the best to drive in the pack.
That is true. I honestly prefer the JZX 100, but Ryan Quill, big initiation there into outside zone 2. Just about getting 2 wins in there into outside zone 2, coming through outside zone 3 into the decel zone of 4, outside zone 4. Slight tap of the handbrake and just bit of a correction there from Ryan Quill though as we come into the rumble strip of that. A slight wheel drop and a slight wheel drop. That's 2 wheel drops now. Coming in. Oh, and a slight correction again from Ryan Quill, just not the right line, but we'll see what the judges have to say about that.
Very unfortunate finish there for Ryan. But
You have me in a
another
calm
run?
mood now. You
Yeah,
have
I
me
know.
in such a calm mood.
I have that effect. I have that
Aren't you?
effect.
Brandon, it's like here in ASMR right now. Will you stop?
Oh god. So someone's continued the Mehmet song lyrics in the YouTube comments. That's brilliant.
We've just made Mehmet out to be a show, but big flick there from Ryan Quill. Coming
big
in outside
correction.
zone 10. Oh, big correction there. There was Brandon said it before I could. Coming in
Yep.
outside zone 4. Tap of the handbrake. It drops the wheel again from Ryan Quill. A lot of mistakes coming here from Ryan Quill, though. In fairness to him, he's doing probably the best that he can. And another wheel drop from Ryan Quill there. Gonna big mistakes there, and we'll see what the judges have to say. Why am I in such a calm mood now, Brian? Brandon, seriously, thank you.
Welcome to the Scottish Virtual Golf Series.
Welcome to the Scottish Virtual ASMR Drift Series. And today we have Brandon Carter and Cian Martin O'Hanlon talking absolute scutter. But oh, is that what I think it is?
I think so. Ryan Quill got a 40 for his second run now.
Oh yeah, 40. But we have Michael Trabb in make it even better. It's an estate E30 coming into outside zone 2 here. Perfect for Michael Trabb though, coming into outside zone 3. Will he make that correction like Ryan did, coming into outside zone 4? Slight dab of the handbrake. Just I think he missed outside zone 4 there, but come through outside zone 5 into the rumble strip of death, which is outside zone 6. Slight wheel drop won't affect him that much, coming into outside zone 7 and across the line from Michael Trabb. Let's see what the judges have to say.
I mean, he gets style points for that car, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Massively. And that thing is not slow.
No, not at all. 71 on the board for Michael Trabb. Let's see, can he continue that streak and make it even better in the second one, as we see a big flick from Michael Trabb though, coming into outside zone 2 here. He knows he's not near the top. He needs a bigger score in the run as he come into outside zone 4. Slight dab of the handbrake onto outside zone 4. Just about gets 2 wheels in for Michael Trabb, and that estate E30 coming into the rumble strip of death outside zone 6. Just a slight tap of the left foot brake coming in, and absolutely pinned to the floor through clip 7 and across the line. Let's see what the judges have to say about Michael Trabb's second run. Definitely gets
stylish. Just stylish. I have no notes.
No, definitely gets style points there. A 78.7 in the second run from Michael Trabb.
Not too shabby at all.
Not too shabby.
That puts him at 15th. Oh, Gaitis here, or Gaitis, I don't know how to say this one. This one's another one that baffles me, but so far this BMW's pedaling around that first corner as he comes around through hour 3, transitioning now to 4. Doing a very nice job there with a beautiful livery on, I've got to say. Nice colours. I think there's some Lithuanian colours at the front of the car there, from what I can see, but doing a solid job coming around out of 6. Very aggressive and very big on angle. This could be a big run. Very big run. Just from the aggression of that. Oh, but 76. So
76 is not bad for a first run.
no, definitely not. A lot of so obviously the judges have seen something that needs to be improved, but very big initiation onto the wall there, getting very deep as he comes around onto out two, filling that up nicely, doing out three. I can't really see it from there, but look pretty decent as he comes around out four, but ooh, just potentially dropping a tire there, flirting with danger as he comes across front of the offices. Neil Dawson absolutely loving life at the front.
Drinking tea, or coffee, should I say.
Yep, and across the line. Getting quite tense.
It's getting tense in SVDS.
It wouldn't be SVDS if it wasn't.
No. My first round was some experience. Is this... Oh my god, it's not a public car. Holy god, it's not a public car. It's an S... Is that an S14 with an S50? An S15 with an S14 front?
Ooh.
Or am I... Ooh.
Yeah, it just got a 80.7, so very nice.
Is that an S14? With an... Oh,
It is an S14 with a rotary. Because this is, if I do believe...
David
Oh, no.
Alexo.
Actually, I'm not too sure if this is the rotary S14. I thought it was one of the KMR cars, but I don't think it is. So David coming in with a really nice car there. I'm a bit biased because my next car is going to be very similar. Coming across the line, doing a nice run.
You giving hints, Brandon, are you?
Maybe. 82.3 though to start it off. So just below me on the first one. So we'll have to see whether he knocks me into 8th or if he keeps that one for himself.
In fairness, though, he comes into outside zone 2 here. Pinpoint perfect. Great angle from David Laxo in that rotary, non-rotary S14. We don't know what it is. We will figure out soon, though. Who cares? He's putting on a bank of a run here, playing with danger as he's coming out from outside zone 4 into outside zone 5, into outside zone 6, into outside zone 7, and across the line from David Laxo. Let's see what the judges have to say about that. Keane is still getting gripped around the track. He will be perfect for tomorrow. This is why qualifying is a thing.
Oh, and he does top me with an 86, taking 4th place in qualifying, so that pushes me out to 8th. Darn you, David. Darn you. Why are you like this?
I give up with the public.
So we have Damian Vega. Well, you gotta think, not everyone has cars ready to go. And I think Damian is the last driver of the group, but he goes for a big flick initiation there, which I think he just catches the wall and puts his line off of a lot there. So we'll have to see what the judges think to that. He comes around and manages to continue the run nicely, transitioning now into 4. Doing a decent job of keeping it going, so good recovery, but a bit of a waver there in the angle, but he manages to keep it flowing, coming across to outside zone 7, doing a very fantastic job of recovering that run.
Yeah, definitely. We'll just have to see what he can produce in the second run here as Damian Vega. Maybe he possibly could have clipped the wall in the first run. We can't really see from that angle, but the judges have 1,000,001 cameras, so let's be honest here, though. It's Damian Vega. Big flick initiation, though, from Damian Vega again. Doesn't clip the wall this time, coming into outside zone 2, into outside zone 3. Just, I don't know, did he slightly miss it there? Well, we don't get the right angle. But a slight dab of a hang rate, though, playing with dangers. Damian Vega, as the danger strikes him, with dropping one wheel off track as he comes into outside zone 6. The rumble strip of death coming into outside zone 7, just slightly, just shallowing the angle a wee bit, just so we can clip 7 there.
Did a good job there.
Really good job, in fairness, from Damian Vega. We'll just have to see what the judges have to say as Blackout comes in with the seagulls again.
It's a shame the audience can't hear him.
It's such a shame. We can just hear random seagulls sometimes, and it's quite funny. But yeah,
So what is Damian getting for his second run?
Is it a 0-0 from Damian Vega?
Ooh, and it is a 0-0. Very unfortunate.
Straight line initiation again, I assume? If I'm correct?
Potentially. So that is going to be our final.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Wait, really? I was going to say, that's not right.
No, it
It's
can't
not a
be
good
right.
trap. There we go.
There we go. There we go. That's better. We have.
I was going to say, those drivers probably would have been very angry. No.
We have Mehmet with a 69.3. We have Johan Garcia with a 0. We have Mr. I Love Drinking Pints at Bishop's Court not showing up to SVDS, Owen Magner. Jan Matis with a 0. Ryan Quill with a 47. Yanis Sidra with a 0. Michael Traub with a 78.7. Gitz with a 80.7. David Laxo with an 86. And Damian Vega with a 0. As we roll it on to the next group. We are going to take a short ad break as we are going to do a quick server reset. So far, so good at round 4 qualifying here at SVDS. Me and Brandon will be back to you soon.
Yep. See you then.
GT Omega. Stay ahead of the game.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Show me what you got. Oh,
Is that everything you got?
last turn.
Catch me if you can.
That was great.
That was a good game.
Unlock true experience with GT Omega.
GT Omega. Stay ahead of the game.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Show me what you got. Oh,
Is that everything you got?
last turn.
Catch me if you can.
That was great.
That was a good game.
Unlock true experience with GT Omega.
GT Omega. Stay ahead of the game.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Show me what you got. Oh,
Is that everything you got?
last turn.
Catch me if you can.
Unlock true experience with GT Omega.
GT Omega. Stay ahead of the game.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Show me what you got. Oh,
Is that everything you got?
last turn.
Catch me if you can.
That was great.
That was a good game.
Unlock true experience.
And we are back with my countdown this time, not blackouts. That's nice for once to get a blackout. We are back. We are back. SVDS round 4 qualifying with myself and Brandon Carter here.
Good morning.
This man is after saying good morning, and it's 20 to 10 at night. We have an 880 Super with a bonnet exhaust, as I like to call them, because I don't like to name them by their actual name.
That is Mr. Arnold Moss, representing Team Imperium. One of my fellow teammates. Obviously, I represent FrontSide Racing, but I'm also a Team Imperium driver. But let's see what Mr. Carbon, as he's known as, can do with this A80 Supra. He's literally just had this car finished to compete as he does a decent job. I'm not sure if he caught the wheels on the inside there, as he could get deducted. But he does a nice transition going into outside zone 4, doing a solid wide line coming around 5. So far, pretty good. But we could have, yeah, we could see potentially some deductions at the start. But obviously, it's nothing easy to see there, so we'll have to see. I mean, so far it's a score on the board.
Score on the board so far. At least 25.3 for Arnold Mass. I'm joking. Is it a 50.3? No, it's a 75 on the board for Arnold Mass.
Not a bad start for him.
Not a bad start of a banker lap, in fairness to him. As we see Arnold Mass coming through outside zone 1. Big flick though from Arnold Mass in that A80 Supra with the bonnet exit representing Team Imperium. Let's see what he can do coming into outside zone 4. Just a slight dab of the handbrake onto it, and perfect, playing with danger there, right on the white line. Perfect from Arnold Mass there, coming into the Rumble Triple Death with me and Brandon has been called all out for catching out a rake of drivers outside zone 6 and into outside zone 7 and across the line, and a 360 from Arnold Moss. I was about to say Mass. Oh yeah, we'll go to Mass. Say a few prayers. You know yourself. But yeah, let's see, can he improve on that run? And no, he cannot. It is a 75 overall for his best run. Cannot possibly see him in battles, but a 69.3 in the second run for Arnold Moss. As we have the main man himself, Anthony Taylor. My favourite from last round was Anthony Taylor, in fairness. In a different car as Anthony Taylor this time, I think. In that E92 Eurofighter. Same car, unfortunately. But, yeah, we come into outside zone 3 here, coming into outside zone 4. Anthony Taylor putting on an absolute flyer of a lap here. Just slight dab of the handbrake, as I've been saying, coming into outside zone 4, coming into outside zone 5 there, just right beside it, coming into outside zone 6. The Rumble Strip of Death, as me and Brandon have been calling it all night here, and around the hairpin into outside zone 7 and across the line from Anthony Taylor on his first run. Let's see what he can perform out of that first run, and it's an 84 from Anthony Taylor. Great first run. Let's see what he can do in the second one in that E92 Eurofighter. Has he outdone you, Brandon? Has he? That puts you on 12th? That's what you 12th?
No, 9th.
Oh,
How dare you?
I'm being nice, Brandon. I could have said like 15th.
Alright.
But Anthony Taylor will come into, just slightly shallow though, outside zone 4, coming into outside zone 5, into the Rumble Strip of Death, and into clip 7, and across the line. Let's see what Anthony Taylor, is that an improvement? We will know in the next 10 seconds if Rise. Oh, and it is an 88 from Anthony Taylor. That's a big improvement. That puts him in. That has put him into like second.
That is second.
Second, yeah. Second from Anthony Taylor, and we have another. That's not a public car. It is. I'm pretty sure. It is. Edward Hussa in that public VDC S15. A nice neon green colour. Not a colour you'd usually see, but he's putting down an absolute banker of a run here. Coming in outside zone 4, just that slight dab of the handbrake, as we've been saying here all night. I've been on repeat, the only diesel in this track. Into outside zone 5, into outside zone 6, as he plays with danger there. Coming into clip 7, a very fast run though from Edward Hussa in that public VDC S15. Let's see what he can get out of that first run.
Very nice first run there.
Very nice first run indeed. As we await for, I think we await for one more judges.
Can we guess who?
And it's Rise, and an 83.7 from Edward Hussa puts him in 7th.
Puts him in 9th, which pushes him to 10th.
Pushes him to 10th, and it comes in outside zone 3 here in that neon green public VDC car. Edward Hussa, as we see him come into outside zone 4, playing with danger as Edward Hussa. Why fucking we I can't swear on live, can't stop. But comes into clip 7 there. Apologies for the swearing, and yeah, I just
Getting a bit too excited, that lad.
We get a bit too excited. You've done the odd one too, Brandon. You can't say
I haven't. I'm a good boy.
You've been a good boy. I'm the one getting excited here. It's SVDS. It's last round. It's final round. Of course, we're going to be excited. It's qualifying. See what we're lining up at for tomorrow. Is his door open? Yeah, his door. He just closed the door. 86.7 though for Edward Hussa slots him into 9th position.
Actually, it slots him into 4th.
Well, there you go, even better again.
But now
As
we've
we
got
see-
Simon, Sandman. Can you bring me a dream? Well, let's see, because Simon's a very clinical lead driver, so we'll have to see how he does with this layout. As you can see, once again, he's just absolutely on the outside line, right where he needs to be. He knows where he needs to be. He is not messing about. He's come here for the top spot. And wow, look how clean that was.
Yeah, very solid first run, especially for a first run from Simon Sadman. I'm looking forward to see what he can do in the second battle. You were on Sunday there a while ago. Now I'm on Sunday. As we see in the second qualifying run here from Simon Sandman, can he improve? And yes, he can. Big flick. Oh, but Simon Sandman
Hits the wall.
hits the wall.
That is
Wow.
the first person we've seen do it, and he's had to open the door just to get some air out, just to
But it's an 86.3 in the front.
I mean-
He's guaranteed battles.
Yep, that's put him in 6th.
But
That
wow,
has put him in 6th. So he went all in on the initiation for the second one because he knew. He was like, yeah, I've got this.
he didn't get it though, did he?
I mean, he didn't in the second one.
He tried.
But he's got the score. He's up there. So.
We'll bring in a Coldplay moment here when you try your best but you don't succeed.
Oh, that was good.
As we have Marcel Studinsky on the line in that BMW M2.
See, this is a man that is trying to aim high. Currently second place in the series.
He's doing well here so far, coming into outside zone 4 here. Slight dab of the handbrake. He doesn't even touch the handbrake. Playing with danger as Marcel Studinsky, second place currently in the championship. He is going for that top spot. You can clearly see he's going for that top spot as he comes into the last clip here, and a perfect run from Marcel Studinsky for a banker lap, that's for sure. We will have to see what the judges
Absolutely
have to
textbook.
say.
Will he get the first 90? Oh,
No,
we got
it's an
an 86.3.
86.3.
So that puts him at 7th, which is above Darius Straker, which is currently the lead driver of the season. So can he improve? Can he take top spot? Because he's got to have a perfect weekend to be able to try to beat Darius.
As we see him come into outside zone 4 here, he's going to push the zones, and he is playing with danger again. Is Marcel Studinsky coming into outside zone 5, coming into the rumble strip of death here, toils it on perfect through outside zone 6, into outside zone 7 and across the line. Marcel Studinsky, take a bow, son. Take a bow.
Yep.
Playing with danger through that whole run. If that has to be high in the 80s. Could it possibly be our first 90? And a
Yep.
91.3 from Marcel
Oh my
Studinsky.
god.
Takes top step in qualifying so far here in that BMW M2. He
What
is going
a
for the
run.
championship.
Yep. He's now top qualifier officially with that
Wow.
91.3. What a run.
And that is a perfect way to end the group.
He's seen his first call. He's like, all right, bet.
That's a great way to round off our group with Jack Cliff with a 0, Arnold Moss with a 75, Anthony Taylor with an 88, Edward Hussa with an 86.7, Nikhil Waddock with a, unfortunately not showing up, with a 0, Simon the Sandman with an 86.3, Marcel Studinsky pulling out an absolute stint with a 91.3, and unfortunately the last 3 drivers not showing up. As we move on to our next and final group of qualifying here at round 4 of SVDS qualifying, we are
having a ad. Oh, sorry. I can't do English. We are. Yep. So we're doing a server restart to add a car in. So we will be starting off with Damian Vega. He obviously did do runs, but unfortunately the person who was running the server put the wrong car in and Damian ran with it. So to make it fair and be in the right car, Damian's being allowed to rerun his runs. And Damian's got a second shot here to be able to get a qualifying score on the board. So we will kind of just chat and see what happens.
Oh yeah. What a stint though from Marcel Zadinsky.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say. Wow, he was playing with danger the whole way through that run. First run to get into the 90s. He is going for that championship.
Oh, he ain't slacking. That's for sure. He is definitely not slacking.
Can we see a championship battle in the final?
Potentially. I mean,
It is possible.
we'll have to see. I mean, Darius Straker is currently 10th in qualifying.
It would be at the opposite ends of the grid.
Right now, Marcel has got a very good chance of potentially taking the podium. And that's not just for this round, it's for the entire season.
I think SVDS needs to bring in qualifying showdowns.
Imagine.
Oh my god. Okay, Rise, add to the plan book. If you were listening, I'm gonna get a text message saying no now. I'm waiting for it. I am just currently waiting on it. But Brandon, opinions on qualifying so far?
Intense
Oh,
and very rough. Obviously, judges are being very strict, and it's good to see though they've got their integrity to what they believe is what they should see,
definitely.
and they're sticking to it. So it's good, and it's going to make it very tight in the pack for this final.
Very good runs, very good drivers we have at the Scottish Virtual Drift Series here. And while we were at it, I would like to take a huge thanks to one of our main sponsors here, as you can see on the screen, GT Omega, being nice and kindly donating us all of the prizes for. Of course, there we have our series prizes. Our first, as we have a cone moving on the screen. We have series prizes here. We have first place of £150 plus a GT Omega Art Simulator cockpit. Brandon can tell you how good they are. Second place, we have £150 plus a GT Omega Pro Series Gen 2 chair, which is nice. And we have, for third place, we just have £150 cash. And for the hard charger of the series, we have £50 cash, which is very good. Very good prizes. And big thanks to GT Omega again for kindly sponsoring us, being one of our main sponsors here for Series 3 of SVDS. We would like to thank you again for all your help and generous support.
Indeed, and also to go on top of that, we would also like to thank Mclellan Motorsport, Driftland, Dyce Carriers, Edmonstone Alignment, GT Mega, Kaptured Media, and yours truly, FrontSide Racing, for sponsoring this season. As obviously, I am one of these series sponsors myself, and that just proves there's no bias there. Because I probably have the most harsh judging here. they like docking me.
They're like, yeah, we don't want to see Brandon do good today. We're just gonna put like 3 points.
It's like I'm their child and I have to be the perfect prodigy. It has to be perfect. Otherwise, it's not good enough.
While we're at it, will we take a look in the YouTube comments to see what people are thinking? While we have the time here. We may as well. We'll go into the stream right here, right now. Quick Biggie Smalls quote there. Let's go, Marcel. Great job, Hussa. Team Harisha first and second currently. Well, GG's no driving for me. It seems with people left. Great driving by everybody by Eric Lind. Harvey Cundy. Shut up, Kean. Hello, Harvey. How are you keeping? Eric Lind. Nothing to see here. No, not at all. Let's go, Carbon. Harvey Cundy. Then deduct points for that. Not zero people it. Arnold is in the back of a semi-truck right now.
Yep, that's true, Carbon. So Arnold Moss is actually playing. His simulator rig is inside of a truck cabin. He literally plays on the road. How cool is that?
No, that is cool. I will not lie.
It's different.
Marcel's run was disgusting. Kieran, I honestly agree with you. He played with danger throughout that whole run. He deserves that top spot in qualifying so far. Who is your driver of the night so far, guys, as we go into our last group here for the night? for qualifying for SVDS was a mega win. I could completely agree with you, as Blackout has the seagulls in the background again. Yerry Marcel did a bonkers run, so hands up for him. Hands up to him. Best run of the night so far by far. Well, obviously if he top qualifying, but 100% my run of the night was Marcel. He just played with danger the whole way through the lap. Brandon, who's your run of the night so
It's
far?
got to be Marcel. Got to be. Although I did really like Arias. Have you just? I can never get his name right out, and I apologize. His run was very powerful as well. Both our first and second qualifying runs, like first top 2 qualifying runs, I think were the most powerful.
Personally, I think a guy in an S15, his name's Brandon Carter. I personally think that was a good run.
It was all right.
It
was all right.
was all right. Like big ups to the main man himself, Harvey Cundy, sponsored by 443 Motorsport. Big ups to him. He's what, sitting 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, something like that.
Harvey Cundy.
Harvey Cundy.
He's 4th.
What? Harvey, come on now, doing better than I thought he was. What are your guys' favorite car so far? Ooh.
I'm not biased, but my S15.
Are you biased? You are so biased. It has to be. So far, it has to be who was it in the BMW E30 estate, because it's just so different.
Oh, Trang. Was it
Yeah,
Trang?
it's just so different. Definitely.
Uh,
Is this the last group? Kieran Bond, yes,
Yep.
This is the last group. Defo the E46 compact. I won't lie to you, I was buzzing when I seen the E46 compact. That was cool. That would be my second. No, actually, the compact is my favorite because it's so different. And then the E30 estate, and then it has to be Harvey Cundy. Harvey Cundy's Tesla 80.
That's not Harvey's though. It's not his car. It's borrowed. Because it's Jason
borrowed.
Caves. It's
Listen,
Jason Caves.
have you drove Harvey Cundy's actual car?
The 15.
Yes.
Well, not really. I don't tend to drive other people's cars from the
my
pack.
God. It's good. Unbelievable.
Should have kept running it.
He's doing well. He's doing well.
True.
Unfortunately, it won't be in the battles. Unfortunately, though. It's a pity, because I wouldn't have minded seeing an E46 compact in the battles. Would have been funny, but as we have Damian Vega coming to the line, warming up his tyres in that. Oh, Damian Vega is not here. We have moved on to the next driver, which is Dominic Bergman in that lovely white S15. It's not a public S15. Hallelujah. We finally have one.
It's his own one.
We finally have one, Brandon.
Dominic's been doing well with that. He's been very comfortable with the V8.
The livery loading. I have this car actually. Running extreme tires, big ups. With the strong wheels. Extreme. I run extremes on my own race car, and personally they are very good tires.
We'll have to see how they do with Dominic doing his run here.
We'll just have to figure it out now.
Oh, yes.
Whenever we're ready.
is
SVDS,
so far.
another idea. Right, what would you guys think of SVDS getting grid girls?
Oh, no. Let's not go down that train of thought. But Dominic Bergman is doing a decent job. Just a bit shallow on the initiation, but obviously it is his first run, so he is going to play a bit safe, but a nice bit bigger of angle there as he transitions going towards 4. But a bit of a big check-up there as he comes around, but manages to keep it going, keep it nice and wide, coming around into outer 6 now. Not going too deep. Keep it nice and solid as he comes around into 7 and coming across the line. So a decent first run. Just a couple of places where he was a bit scrappy.
Definitely.
Oh, and a 2.76. Jesus, and
whoa! The highest run ever in qualifying history. We'll bring out a One Direction reference. You and me got a whole lot of history.
Terrible.
Yeah, that one was quite terrible, I'll be honest with you. That was the worst one of the night so far. Oh, and he's got a 24 in a run he hasn't even completed yet.
Rise, what
Ryan! 73.3 on the first run for Dominic Bergman. He's going to have to definitely improve though in that second battle. And knowing Dominic Bergman, he definitely is going to improve in that second run.
I have a feeling he's going to go very hard into this. As you can, he's still going for the same kind of hesitated initiation there, but still managing to put on a good wide line as he comes across now and transitions. Doesn't do a big checkup this time, so a big improvement in that section. Keeping it really nice and wide, doing a good job as he comes around out into 6. Maybe just touching it in the rumble strip. We'll have to see what the judges see. And coming across the line, that was not bad. That was not bad at all. I think it was an improvement.
Oh, definitely an improvement to the last run. Anyways, but that rumble strip could deduct them.
Potentially. I mean, we got a 50 so far.
Could
He was-
possibly be a 50. Oh, it's an improvement. A 1.7
that puts him-
improvement.
Do you want to know what that puts him? 27th.
Skimming in by the skin of the seat.
He's close to that dropout. And you
Alright,
got
so what is
we've
the
got-
dropout zone currently?
at 72.7,
Oh,
which means Carbon Drift Team's own Omer is unfortunately not going to be making it into the top 32. But Cameron Mustard now coming in with that Jap Speed replica. Beautiful car, amazing driver, and apparently he did a 90 plus score in VDM today. So he's come into this competition thinking, let's try and top it. As he comes around, coming towards outside zone 6, doing a very nice job. Very powerful, fast run. With a lot of angle, a lot of commitment as well. Very nice run there.
definitely from Cameron Mustard, especially for a first run. That wasn't bad. He
Definitely
could-
not. Could have been a bit more an angle in some places, potentially. But then
it's
when
only the first
nitpicking,
run.
I mean, it's 79.3, not a bad first one.
No,
which
not bad at
means-
all.
I'm going to be I'm starting to watch Dominic Burge manage now. I did go into the voice chat before during at one point, and I said to Cameron, "Don't you dare qualify higher than me, or I will come find you." And he's on the line. He's on the line. We'll have to see.
What's that movie? I will find you and I will kill you.
Yep, Liam Neeson.
Yep, there you go. He's Irish as well. What are we on about? I should know this. As we see Cameron Mustard coming into outside zone 4, playing with dangerous Cameron Mustard. Tires on the white line. As we come into outside zone 6 here, Cameron Mustard pushing that R32 to the limits.
That was a good run.
We were more worried talking about Liam Neeson than we were watching Cameron Mustard.
87.
And he out-qualified you.
So listen to me now, Cameron. I'm coming for you.
I will find you and I will kill you.
I know you're based in Scotland, so you best lock your doors.
We have Rasmus on the line though. In that even is that a Ferrari?
Yep, Ferrari 599.
Ferrari 599. I just couldn't really tell because it's dark. But yeah, he's doing well so far coming into outside zone 4. Slight dab of a handbrake just to line yourself up. But drops a wheel. Coming into outside zone 6 on the rumble strip. Dials it perfectly though coming into clip 7. And he's definitely going to be deducted points there for that wheel drop.
Very unfortunate and a bit of a scrappy run, but this is how it is. This is
Fortunately,
drifting.
It's the way it is. You do it right or you do it wrong. Unfortunately.
And it is a 60.7, so he's going to have to score higher than that to get into the top 32. Dominic Bergman is sat at 28th right now, so he is shaking in his boots.
Definitely, as we see him coming into outside zone 2 here, he's definitely doing a better job than he was the last time. Though, as Rasmus comes in through outside zone 3 into outside zone 4, where he made that huge mistake of dropping the wheel. Will he do it again? No, he doesn't. He just about flirts with danger there coming into outside zone 5. Dials it on perfect coming into outside zone 6. The rumble strip dials it on perfect. Work using that perfect wide line coming into clip 7 and across the line from Rasmus Malmström. Definitely an
Happy
improvement
with
from
that.
the 60.7.
I mean, he could have potentially touched a wheel on the inner rumble strip coming up into the transition, and that is something judges are going to be looking at as well.
Definitely.
So you've got to be careful about that. So what score will he be getting for that? And look at that E36 there. The first time we've seen this car actually in SVDS, this IRT E36.
Is it another estate?
Nope, here's the coupe.
Oh, lovely. I like my estates.
To
Isn't
be
this
fair.
not... Wait. Isn't this not... Oh, a 72 from Rasmus Malmström.
Just not
Definitely an
making it.
improvement. No, just not making it though, unfortunately, in the battles. And
The drop zone
we
is
have-
73.
try and pronounce that
Danielus.
second name.
Danielus Pangaskas. I can. Yeah.
Parangaskas.
Yep. One of the IRT team members. Doing a very nice job though with this E36. Very cool car. And very unique as well when it comes to delivery, as IRT know how to be colourful. Not a bad first run.
Not a bad first run at all as a banker lap. Looking forward to see
Definitely.
what he can do. Isn't this our last driver?
Nope.
Pretty sure it is.
We do have Daniel Andreev as well.
Oh, that'll be tasty. As we do see Danielis leave the line here with absolute power and speed. Big flick entry coming into outside zone 2 here. Dials on the angle perfect coming into outside zone 3. Flips it absolutely pinpoint perfect here. Is just slight dab at a handbrake. Could be carrying way too much speed, but throws on the angle is Danielis. Comes into outside zone 6 onto the rumble strip of death and absolutely pinpoint perfect here coming into clip 7 right in that outer zone. Great run there from Danielis.
Oh yes, and for some reason he's going back to pits, and Andrea's going.
That was his second run, unfortunately, and as we just wait for... Oh,
Was that his second run?
yes, that was his second run.
Wait, so did he get zeroed on his second? On his first?
They were reviewing his first run.
Got yeah.
They were reviewing his first run, Brandon. Oh, my favourite car of last round.
Well, you got an 80.
Ooh. Hello.
Once
That
again,
came out of nowhere.
Dominic Bergmanis gone to 29th. He's very close to being pushed out, but I think he will be just getting in. But Roshandy Andrea coming in now with that RX-8. Doing a very nice job. He's been solid in practice for a long time. As he comes around now into the transition, going to out zone 4. Keeping it nice and smooth. Doing a nice job there on the outside line. As he comes around across 5 and into outer 6. This could be a very good run here from Roshandy.
Very
As he comes
tasty.
across the look at that. Plenty of angle, plenty of commitment. Takes the
Great.
run.
Great first run. He knows exactly what he has to do for the second. As he takes it easy. He's probably looking at the stream to see what he's got. So far he's got a 50.7. Let's see what Ryan has to say.
As always.
As always. I'm given 82.3. That's my guess.
That's very
Oh.
specific.
75.7 though is a bit off. As he knows exactly what he has to do is run Shandy. Andrea flicks it into the corner here, runs the wall, comes into outside zone 2 here, right to the edge of it, right to the edge of the track, coming into outside zone 3. The little dab of the handbrake should be perfect here, coming in at that amount of speed into outside zone 4. Runs it perfectly. Playing with danger though is Roshandy Andrea. Coming through clip 5 as we come into clip 6, playing with danger again, and he's going for an absolute pinpoint perfect run here. Wide line, clip 7, and over across the line for Roshandy Andrea.
That was a beautiful run. Did you
That-
see the snap in that transition?
Oh,
That
that's what I was.
crazy.
Nah, that can't be an 81.7. It can't.
I think there's some
No.
things we're not seeing.
Oh, that can't be an 81.7. But it is an 81.7 from Roshandy Andrea.
I think this could potentially be our last driver.
Oh,
So this is our last driver of the last round of SVDS Season 3. So Daniel Andreev finishing off the last qualifying round. So let's see what he can do. So Dominic Bergmanis will be actually staying in. I'm looking at the score sheets. I've been keeping an eye on it as Daniel comes in. I'm sick of time. And he does a very nice job of keeping it nice and wide. My ears just almost popped. Doing a very nice line here. I mean, this is Daniel Andreev. He's known for this. He's a very experienced driver in the sim. And he's just textbook as he comes around now and does a beautiful final section.
You're a bit tired there, Brandon, are you?
Yeah, it's starting to get to me. It's starting to get to me a tiny bit. Definitely.
Daniel Andreev, he knows darn rightly he has to improve. He knows he does. It was good in places, but not so good in some places. And so far, we have a 59.3 as we wait for our last judge at 87.7. He can improve. He can go all in now. He's in with the battles. He's high enough. He can just go all in as we see Daniel Andreev leave here for the last run in qualifying here, the last round of SVDS. Daniel Andreev comes into outside zone 2, filling it perfectly, coming into outside zone 3 as wide as he possibly can. Slight dab of a handbrake coming into outside zone 4 here, just running absolute pace here, and he's playing with danger right directly beside the white line is Daniel Andreev coming into the rumble straight of danger here, clip 6, and perfectly on the white line is Daniel Andreev to finish off the final run.
Wow. Could this be the top qualifier? That is the question.
I don't think it's as good as Marcel's.
We will have to see.
Don't think so. It's darn close, but I don't think it is. As we wait for our last judge, can we get a drum roll, please? And it is, and it's an 85.3.
Fourth. So, what a qualifying. This has probably been the toughest one score-wise. And that does put me at 14th for this qualifying, which makes me happy. But that group does have one of the... So our first Dominic of the group does get a 0. Dominic Bursmandis gets a 75. Our man's first Manus was unable to come through. Cameron must have with the 87. Rasmus with the 72. Danielis with the 80. And Nessasu Kublas, unfortunately, not able to make it as well. Rushan Andrea with 81.7. Jason Cave, unfortunately, not being able to attend as well. And then Daniel Andrea finishing off with an 87.7. What a qualifying. So our top 5, or should I say top 10, no, we'll say top 5, is Marcel Stadinsky with a 91.3. Aregis Jomensis, I hope I said it up right that time, as with an 89. Anthony Taylor with an 88 at third. Daniel Andreev with an 87.7. And then Harvey Kunde with an 87.7 as well, just with the lower qualifying for the second run. So that puts Daniel Andreev above Harvey. What a qualifying. And we will be seeing all of these drivers in the top 32. I don't know if we've got a bracket ready. And we do. So this is good for me. Who am I against? So we got Marcel Stadinsky versus Arnold Moss. Kobe Wells versus Tala. Danique Joseph versus Michael Trabb. Simon Salman versus Danielis. Daniel Andreev versus David McKeever. Paralis versus James Estrella. Harvey Kunde versus Grigori. Darius Ostraka versus Luis Sonata. Arujas versus Dominic Bergemanis. Owen Ellis versus Adrian. Edward Hussar versus Nicholas. I can't read that from here.
Nicholas Nuschel.
There we go. David Nuschel versus Kieran Bond. Anthony Taylor versus, I don't want to say that name.
Iravetli Marissa.
Yep. And me against Roshandi Andrea. Cameron Mustard against Edgar Zlasmanis. And Caden James versus Gaitis. That is weird saying that I'm in the bracket. And I was just saying to Roshandi that imagine if we get top 32 together. Oh, brilliant. We've had some good practice runs. But that is our top 32 for tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time, Sunday, the 11th of August. We'll kick off the last round of the Scottish Retro Series and see our podium and the prizes for our drivers. It has been a great qualifying. I've been Brandon Carter. And
I've been Kieran Martin.
Yep. And we will see you tomorrow. Yep, we will see you tomorrow. So thank you for tuning in. And join us once again on the Driftland YouTube channel right here for the action tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Goodbye.